Hello everyone, my name is Damian Krasinski, the owner and operator of DK Film Studios, and today, I really wish this devlog would be a lot different than it is today, but it's not. So, let's get on into this. We've got some stuff to discuss today. So, The Search. I wish I could say where we were in production, but we're not. You might be wondering, why? Everything seemed to be going good. Yeah, until yesterday, the day of me recording this, which was Thursday. I would send the call sheets out because, hey, we got to get these call sheets out. I want to make sure people are aware so they can start making plans for the long trek they've got ahead of them. And one of the actors, one of the main actors for the character for Johnny, who, mind you, is one of the main characters of the film, said that he couldn't do them. I talked to Amber. Since we're both in on this project together, what we're going to do, and we decided to postpone it. Now, before we get into how we're going to handle things moving forward, we're going to kind of go over what I was able to get done before we filmed, and go from there. So, I got costumes. I got all the costumes for this film, which is awesome. We got most of those, so which is great. Luckily, so far, a good number of the actors are still interested in being on this film, so we won't have to worry about costuming. We might have to worry about tourists. I have to see how that plays out, but, you know, that's a story for another day. You're able to get more people for the crew, though it took... We were in a real crunch. I think that kind of helped with things, but, you know, we need to... That's something I know I need to address, figuring out getting crew as soon as possible. I'm able to get the call sheets and the schedule made, and figure everything out for all that. I was quite happy with it. I had to make a quick adjustment because one of the other actors said he couldn't do the 10th, and I forgot that he couldn't do the 10th, so I said, oh shoot, okay, let me fix that really quickly for you, alright? Let me fix that. And, yeah, we went with there. Me and Amber are going to have some thinking to do on how we're going to handle things moving forward, especially with this film. And, yeah. So, I'm going to say, this is a clear right now, this is a division in stuff regarding The Search. Now, we're done with that right now. We've kind of gone over everything. We're going to now talk about the studio and how we're going to handle things moving forward. At the current moment, this is how I'm seeing things. So currently, the plan with Amber, we discussed this a bit yesterday, but we're going to discuss this more this weekend. She's still coming up. We're going to talk. We need to pick me up. If you can't tell, I am like... I'm done. This sucks, man. This sucks. I hate that this has happened. But... we need to plan. We need to prepare. We need to come up with a better plan moving forward. How we're going to handle things. Give us the time we need to make sure we're ready. And go from there. So... the current plan is we're looking at shooting next year in the fall. That is over a year away. It's over a year from now. I need something to be made for between that time. Luckily, Agent vs. Agent is really short compared to The Search. It is just 6 pages and has only 6 scenes. Should take about a day, maybe 2 to film. And we should be fine. We should be good. Which is what I'm wanting. I want that. So, with that, I'm gonna look and start making The Search. Not The Search. Agent vs. Agent next. We're gonna start making that. I need to sit down. I need to look over the script again. Make any adjustments to it. Start looking for somebody to help produce that. We are going to be working on dealing with this, but it's like I want to get the ball rolling with this. So that way I have it made and we're good to go. But the goal is to get this out by the end, get this made by the latest spring of next year. That should give me plenty of time to be ready. If I need to do it earlier, I can and I will. But right now, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm going to keep you all up to date on how things are going to play out in that department, but right now, that's the case. Hopefully, we can get this film made relatively easily. I currently feel like it's a bit too much time to just get this made, but it might just be the case. That has to be how it is, which is fine. If it's that I have to do a film a year now and have to find little other small documentary / experimental short films to make in the meantime, I'll do it. I'll figure stuff out. I always do. I might be in the slumps now, but I'm going to give me a bit and I'll get back up. I'll come back. I'll rise up again, and I'll rise up stronger than ever. And go from there. So yeah, currently that's the plan. We're going to take The Search. It's going to be next year. It's going to be a next year film. Luckily, we still have time. She's still in the middle of writing the draft. The first draft. And it's going to be a while before she can even start. Before that gets sent out. So it's like, at least we have time. We have other things we need to address, like copyright and all that other wonderfulness. What roles are we handling and all that. That's something we are going to be discussing this weekend. Going over, at least, who's handling what. The copyright can be dealt with later down the line. As long as that's dealt with, we're good, I feel like. Once that's dealt with, we're fine, we're in the clear. But, that's currently the plan. I will, of course, keep you all updated on how things go. Like I said, the current plan right now is to get Agent vs. Agent ready to be made. I've got a couple of people in mind who I would like to work on this film. Luckily, I've got if this is going before The Search, I've got all the props I need, so we're good there as well. I just need to get actors, I just need to get a location, I just need to get some crew, and we'll be good to go from there. But yeah, I'm going to take a couple weeks before doing that. I'm going to try to hopefully work on some of the stuff for the studio. We'll see before the next devlog. I'm not going to force myself to work on anything at the moment. I just want to make sure we're making progress. I just want to make sure I've got something going on. If you don't see a devlog next week, that's fine. Amber being here, we're going to record a quick thing together for the next devlog so you guys can hear her thoughts and feelings about this whole situation as well. I do it for this one, but I'm trying to get this done before she gets here, so that way I'm not having to worry about it while she's here. We can spend more time together doing random shit together. So, helping us cheer up, which we need desperately. This was a kick in the gut, I'm not gonna lie, and a serious kick in the gut, and But things are going to be changing on how I handle films moving forward. I will be going more in depth on that in the next devlog. At least I should be. So, yeah. Again, not what I was expecting to discuss today. I was expecting to discuss, hey, we're in production now, but no. So this film, I'm probably going to keep it in pre-production. Go from there. See how things play out. And, yeah. Go from there. So expect to get updates on Agent vs. Agent soon. I luckily with some of the people I've worked on with this film, with The Search, I'll bring on for the next film, and we should be fine. But yeah. So obviously nothing's in production. That was what was supposed to be today, but no. In post, misunderstanding as always. I'm still waiting to get the completed scene for that. I'll reach out to the VFX artist and see where he's at with that. And I'm going to also note, hey, I'm not trying to rush you, but I'd like to get this out by the end of the year if possible. Because like I said, I want to get this out by the end of the year. At least have two more films done. That's the next thing well, before I even start working on Agent vs. Agent, I'm going to get the Bunny film out of the way first. Before we do that, I'll work on the script, make sure it's all good. I'll have a couple people I know read it just to give me their thoughts, what their opinions are, and then we're gonna go from there. But yeah, no. So let's head on over to the development tracker and go from there. Not really much else to discuss. So I've updated the deal with The Search. And that we are now in, that we had to push production back. Like I said, expect a 2027 release. A 2026 filming dates. We'll be more discussing on that soon. As you can see, we're on the third draft, so that means once I finish the third draft, we'll be good to go with that film. And yeah, still getting Misunderstanding done. We still have all the films that have been released. We'll see if I'm also gonna be thinking about the kind of films I want to make. Not that I don't want to do more music videos. There's a whole legality and stuff. I don't want to run into that at the moment. I might just leave those two there. As much as I want to do more, I'm not. Besides, that's gonna be another thing I need crew for, and I'd rather focus on the short films that I have in mind, i.e., Agent vs. Agent, The Search, the supernatural short film, the sci-fi short film, the dystopian short film, the comedy short film. We're focused on getting crews for those than something else. Plus, we're going to be, expect some more films of Amber in the near future. We'll probably be announcing one. I might announce it, whatever it is, once we get to that. But, yeah, she's going to be looking over some potential films that she can make for the, we can have her do for the studio. Some that are going to be based off of her own ideas, some that are going to be based off of our own, so we can practice having it be her being more in charge than me, having that practice in there before we make the next film in the search, next film that's in the Chase series. I don't want it to be that we've gotten used to doing a collaborative, and then we are at odds because I'm giving her she's the one who needs more of the control than I do. So yeah, we're gonna make sure of that, and go from there. But yeah, we'll keep you all posted there. Before we wrap this up, we are gonna do go into the release tracker really quickly. Or sad news. Focus Part 2 only got 11 views in its first month. God damn it, man. Okay, well, look, I did my best with that film. We're gonna have to dust ourselves off, go to the next one, and go from there. That's what I think we need to do. Which is fine. I don't mind that at all. And not really much else to say. I think I said everything I was gonna say in the last one regarding how this is doing. So I mean, and plus I ain't here, mate. I ain't here. But, yeah, I hope you all... Sorry for this one being a bit more of a downer. I wish it wasn't. Luckily, there are films that I can make that can help bridge the gap. I'll have to find stuff that I can do, but I'll have to... especially with the yeah. Still laugh. It's good. I'm in a rut right now, but I'll get out of it. I know it. I at least know there's some Jesus, I really cannot say documentaries right now. I know there are some documentaries. There we fucking go. That I can easily make and knock out really quickly. Which is good. I'll have to sit down and work on those, but we will see when I get to that. I'm going to continue working on the other films as well, and we'll go from there. I'll keep you all posted. Again, I wish this was not the announcement I had to make today, but it unfortunately is. But, hey. Like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Comment down below what you're looking forward to see coming out from us. Yeah. This is Damien from DK Film Studios signing off, and I'll see you all in the next one.